They called her an angel of care, but what no one knew about her was that this angel had a syringe full of death. For nearly a decade, inside quiet nursing home across Ontario, an ordinary nurse was secretly playing God, deciding who lived and who died. 8 lives gone, 6 more barely survived, and the most shocking part, nobody noticed, not even the hospitals, not the families, not even the co-workers. This is the haunting story of Elizabeth, the nurse who murdered her patients and got away with it for almost 10 years. Elizabeth wasn't born a monster. She was born in Woodstock, Ontario in 1967. Her childhood, fairly strict, religious parents, quiet upbringing, not much excitement. People who knew her said that she was awkward but kind. Nothing about her screamed killer. In 1990s, she became a registered nurse, a job that gave her what she called a sense of control and purpose. But beneath that professional smile, something was breaking. She battled depression, alcohol addiction, and what she later described as voices in her head telling her to harm people. She began working at Kesant Care Nursing Home in Woodstock. For years, she looked like your average night shift nurse. Tired, quiet, doing rounds. But under that soft fluorescent light, she was hiding a dark secret. Her first victim came in 2007, a 87-year-old man. He was in pain, nearly the end of his life self. But Elizabeth decided to end his suffering. At least that is how she justified it later. She injected him with a lethal dose of insulin, a drug meant to regulate sugar levels, but in large amounts, it shuts your body down completely. When the old man died, no one suspected a thing. Old age, they said, natural causes, case closed. And just like that, the game began. She later said, after I killed him, I felt a rush, a power I had never felt before. That is the moment Missy turned into murder. Over the next 9 years, Elizabeth targeted elderly patients, all vulnerable, all diabetic, all dependent on her care. She injected insulin overdose into them. Her reason, twisted. She said she wanted to send them to God. But the truth here is that it became an addiction, not to drugs, but to control. And because elderly patients die often in care homes, her mothers blended into that background. Each time a patient died, paperwork was filled, condolences were sent, and Elizabeth clocked in for the next shift. No one thought the sweet nurse on the night shift was a serial killer. Here is where it even gets darker. Elizabeth tried to confess several times. She even told co-workers something like, sometimes I feel like I have killed people, but they thought she was joking or drunk. She even checked herself into rehab and told counselors that she had harmed patients, but they didn't report it to the police. Every warning sign was ignored. This went on for 9 years, and every time she wasn't caught, she took that as a sign to keep going. In 2016, after years of guilt and breakdowns, Elizabeth finally snapped. She went into a psychiatric hospital in Toronto and told staff, I have killed people, 8 of them, and I tried to kill more. At first, they thought she was delusional, but when she began naming names, full names, dates, facilities, dose, and method, it was all real. Police arrested her the next day. When interrogated, she was eerily calm, and she told detectives that I knew it was all wrong, but I couldn't stop. Her confession shocked Canada. It was the worst case of healthcare serial killings in the country's history. Elizabeth was charged with 8 counts of first-degree murder, 4 counts of attempted murder, and 2 counts of aggravated assault. In 2017, she was pleaded guilty. No trial, no fight, just the truth led bar. She was sentenced to life in prison. Families were devastated not just because of their loved ones were gone, but because they trusted her. She was supposed to protect them, not play God. The scandal forced Ontario to launch a public inquiry in nursing home oversight, revealing massive gaps in the healthcare system. How many other angles of death could still be out there hidden? Psychiatrists later described Elizabeth as having a mix of borderline personality disorder, addictions issues, and delusional religious thinking. She wasn't insane, she knew what she was doing, but she twisted morality into something horrifying. She once said, I thought God wanted me to do it, but maybe it was just me wanting to feel something. She said she no longer hears voices, but the silence of those she killed will never fade. For nearly a decade, Elizabeth walked through hospital halls with a syringe in her hand and a secret no one dared to see. It's easy to call her a monster, but maybe the real horror lies in how long it took to stop her. Because sometimes the scariest monsters aren't hiding under our beds. They are standing right behind us, wearing a nurse's smile. Guys, I want you guys to judge this. How can you call that kind of voice is God voice? I don't get. How can God be telling you to kill its creation? The next thing they'll call that name on the name of God voice. It's not God. I don't get. She's meant to go for deliverance. Anytime she hears the voice, she'll rebuke it. It's not after doing all those things they'll come and be saying, I thought it was God voice. No. God doesn't work that way. And so guys, we have come to the end of this video. If you see this video helpful and educative, do well to give this video a thumbs up and share this video so it will get to more people interested to listen to this kind of stories. And also guys, if you've not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button to stay updated on more of my videos like this. See you on my next one.